Courtesy of Starbucks peppermint mocha, which is not as good as my local coffee shop's peppermint mocha that I had a couple days ago, so I'm a little disappointed. But coffee is coffee, and we do what we do, right? So today is Thursday, December 21st. It is the last day before winter break for my kids, which means I have got to get this whip update done because this is going to be it. Excuse me. Woo. I actually took some notes, which I haven't done in a long time because I have a lot to talk about in a short period of time. I'm filming on my phone because my iPad is still broken and my phone doesn't have nearly the memory that my iPad does. So we'll see how this goes. Hello! Oh my gosh, the holidays are upon us. I hope you guys are surviving. At this point, that is all we can do is survive. It's all we can do. So let's get right into it, shall we? I have a finish. Here he is. This is from the Prairie Schooler. It is called Santa Waving Goodnight, and it is from the 2016 Just Cross Stitch ornament issue. I did change a couple colors. I think the green I changed because I didn't have the called for green in my floss box. I don't know where it's at. Who knows? The skin tone for Santa here, I changed to make it a little less rooty, I guess, and a little more pink, which makes sense to me. And I omitted a small snowflake here to put in the 2017. And for his beard and mustache, I used a Whisper White. Isn't he cute? This was a stitch along that I was doing with Tracy P. She chose the ornament for us to do. I don't even think she started it because that's how we do stitch alongs. Start together or don't start together and finish maybe. So he's cute. I really like him and I like the Whisper. I used a toothbrush to try to rough up the white, and you can see it a little bit, but not tons. There you can see it. So I think I need to find something better to rough that up with to make it a little more fluffy. What do you guys use with Whisper? What do you use to rough it up? Let me know. There's my finish. I really thought that I would get it fully finished and on the tree, but I just haven't sewn it all. So it might not get put on the tree this year. Maybe I'll just throw it up on a branch just like that. Why not? I worked on a couple things and I started a couple things. So we'll do the existing whips first. I worked on my Plum Street Samplers 12 Days of Christmas. No, it's just called 12 Days. It's a freebie on the Plum Street Samplers blog, and it was released a couple years ago. I want to say it was November 2015. Yeah, because I've been working on this for a while. I'm going to say November 2015. Yes. But you can find it. It's called 12 Days. 12, the number 12 days. You can find it. And I last worked on this last Christmas time for a Stitch Meaning a Stitch Along, and I got up to the 6th day. So I finished day 7 and 8. I'm coming a little bit closer. Oh, I can't tell where the camera's at. I'm stitching this on a 25 count. I think it's a 25 count Jobelin. I don't know from where, from what. And I'm using cherry wine, dried thyme. That is either onyx or gunmetal. I don't know what that is. It was all just threads for my stash. So I'm 2/3 there. And I think that I'm going to focus on finishing this, not this year because there's not that many days left, but definitely next year early so I can FFO it into something fabulous for next Christmas. I'll talk more about whipping down in a little bit. So I did that, and then I switched just for a couple days. I just picked up this one because it was easy and I wasn't getting a lot of stitching time. This is In the Meadow. I started quite a while ago, and it's from Just Cross Stitch something. December 2002, Just Cross Stitch. And I am stitching it on an 18 count blue Ada that I've had forever. This was actually like a restart. I had started this, and I know I've mentioned this several years ago, and the dog that we had at the time ate it, and I never started it again. So when I worked on it, I started filling in this blue, and it's going really quickly, and it's kind of ignited my desire to work on it again. So I need to finish the scarf, which will take no time at all. This blank part, and there's a blank part down here, will be like a burgundy color, and then the scarf comes out like this, and then there's a really long hat. So I guess there's a lot. There's still a lot to do. Yeah, there's still a lot to do. But I think I want to try to finish that for next winter as well. I would really like to, I mean, this is old. This is a very old thing. It's even older because I started it back in 2002. Not this one, but it's like, I feel like it's a whip from 2002. I had a couple new starts. I am sailing along with Abby Bella Stitch and McKenna from Stitching in Sequins. Matter's Choice is what this is. So Matter's Choice by Carriage House Samplings. I am stitching it on a 32 count Lugana that I coffee and tea dyed. Maybe it's Monaco. I think it's Monaco. 28 count Monaco that I coffee and tea dyed that turned out amazing. Thank you, Priscilla and Chelsea. And I'm using Inker Black. This is as far as I've gotten. I started mine while I was watching Abby's Stitch with me, and she was stitching this. So I use that as my opportunity to start. So I have done this part here under the house, and then a couple of these little, this thing is intense. Let's take a minute to look at this chart. Look at all the stitches. Look at all just the random pin stitches and all of that up at the top. Like, that is stitch intense. When you first look at it, it's like, oh, that's pretty, no big deal. No, it's a big deal. There's a lot going on there. But it's gorgeous. I'm so excited to be stitching on it. So I started that, and I worked on it just for a day. Not even a full day, I don't think. And then I finally got off my Tookus and started this. Let me show you a picture. This is the Ingleside Imaginarium Guardians of Notre Dame Stitchlong for 2018. It's by our own Blimey Cat, Brittany Church, Blimey Cat, and she released the borders for this. This has a name, I think. I don't know what it is. I'm calling it the wheel. And in each of these areas, there will be a new guardian. So I'm very excited for this. So this is as far as I've gotten. Not very far. I'm stitching this on 32 count Fresco from Picture This Plus. And this is just the gray outline that's in, I think, DMC 535, and then the insides, you can see, if you look at the picture, there's a ghast color on the inside. So my goal is, well, I talked about this. I did a stitch with me yesterday. So my goal is to get the first 3 done, just the dark outline, so that when she releases, I'm holding this wrong. There we go. So when she releases the first Guardian, it'll go here and I can work within this and then just kind of work my way around. I do not believe for one minute moment that I'm going to have the entire border done before January 1st when her first guy releases. That's it. Okay, so that's what I've worked on. Let's talk a little bit about whips. So I have a lot of whips happening, and I just went through my stash a couple of videos ago and I pulled out pieces that I wanted to start in 2018. I literally am looking at those and I have zero desire to start those. Zero desire. Even though I kind of want to start them, nothing is saying to me you need to start these right now. And that's because I have lots of whips that I really want to work on. I don't necessarily feel overwhelmed by my works in progress, but I definitely feel like I want to get them done. So I have decided to join the Whipocalypse movement. I believe it started off as a blog, like for several years, I believe. It's like a blog event. And somebody created a Facebook group for it, so I joined it. And it's kind of like Year of Whips that Melanie does, but that feels a little too intense to me. So I'm not sure I can fully commit to that. But I planned on doing my own Year of Whips, and then I found this event. I was like, yeah, that sounds great. So I thumbed through all of my whips a few days ago, and I wrote down ones that I really wanted to focus on to try to finish in 2018. So we're going to talk about that. And a few of them, I have notes, and I might actually need to write them down as I'm recording, because I was like, oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about that. So that's crazy, isn't it? So one thing that I haven't started that I'm going to start is the Soda Stitch Fairy Tale Land 1. So I'm going to start that January 1st. Coffee Stitcher has a group that I have linked a couple places. And I'm going to use this 32 count Joblin in Sandcastle. I have a lot of this. This is what I'm also doing Giant Harry Potter on. So I really like it. It's just wrinkly. I think that'll look great. I think it will pick up all the colors. I think it's close to the model stitch, and it'll be great. So I finally picked out that fabric and cut it yesterday or the day before. I can't remember. So that is starting. I'm not necessarily going to make that, I think, a focus piece for 2018. We'll see. I haven't quite decided on that, but I'm definitely going to start that. Also a start that I have coming up yet in December, and I've talked about this, is the Stitchlong. It's Forest Snowfall, yes, that Priscilla and Chelsea are hosting on Instagram. And I still haven't cut my fabric, but oh, what is that? A cat fur. A cat laid on my fabric. It looked like a stain and I was gonna freak out. So I'm going to put it on this Petite Point gray and white dot fabric. It's going to be gorgeous. I just still need to cut that. Why have I not done that yet? I think that starts on the 28th of December. Also coming in 2018 is the Harry Potter Stitchlong, the class schedule, Sal. I need to add this to my Whipocalypse thing because I would like to try to keep up. And the Silver Fox here, Mr. Anderson Cooper, is going to help me. If you're interested in a minder like this, go see Molly at the Everyday Stitcher because everybody needs a little bit of AC in their life. Silver Fox. I don't watch daytime TV very often, even though I'm totally home during the daytime, and I could. But he was on Kelly and Ryan live, which I don't watch, again, very often because I'm busy doing stuff. But I think he came on, and Madonna was on, and I was really excited about that. he's so goofy. I love him. I'm gonna marry him someday. Don't burst my bubble. Gonna marry Anderson Cooper. Okay, so I need to write that down. Class schedule. And I need to take a drink. Okay. I need to start a Prairie Schooler Santa too. I'm starting one on Christmas Eve. Oops. With Sim Swank on Instagram and Facebook. And we're trying to decide between the two, and I forgot to look. It's the knitting one. So let's do that one. 2003? I'm not sure, but I need to write that down. I'll write that down in a minute. I just circled it. Okay, so with Apocalypse, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 right now. I wanted to get to 12. I don't know. I'll figure it out. This is going to be, I have a mail art that I need to do too, and I haven't started that, and I need to in January because I think that's due in March. Okay, this is one I need to add. That takes me to my, I don't know. This is one I need to add to. See, I pulled some out and didn't write them down. Okay, so I need to work on Sara Clonmel. This pattern is actually on my broken iPad, so I haven't worked on it at all, so I fell behind, which is bad. I need to at least put in a few stitches this month, so I need to find another copy of my pattern. This one I'd like to focus on in 2018, loosely though, because it's big, but I really need to focus on that for December. Yes, please, I need to do that. Yes, yes, yes. Pull that out right now. So that will be a kind of focus. How about that? A kind of focus. In the Meadow is one. So I already showed you that. That's the snowman on the Ada. The class schedule Sal is one. I just showed you that. 12 Days from Plum Street Samplers is one. Okay. Coffee Quaker. Stitcherella started a group. The rules were not that difficult, but do you think I could hold on to them? I couldn't. I want to finish Coffee Quaker. It's wrinkled and looks terrible. Oh my gosh. So this is on 40 count Meadow Rue from probably Lakeside Linens. And all of the charted floss, this is all I have done. I would like to finish this next year. I just got a alert from our local news that an intersection was closed while the police investigate a situation. Lucy wants to play. So, Coffee Quaker needs to be happening. That is in my official apocalypse. I'm running out of places to put things. Isn't that what happens? Give Thanks from My Big Toe. I haven't worked on this for a while. This is what I worked on most of November, and I ran out of that autumn leaves. So I need to remember to actually order that. Oh God, it's so pretty. Why am I not stitching on this? That, and I don't remember what DMC this is. So I'm gonna have to find a video and where I talk about it. But look at, oh, I wish my lighting was good so you could really appreciate it. Oh, that is gonna be happening. I need that up before autumn in 2018. That is an apocalypse piece. Most deaf. I picked this one, and I don't know why, because I legit haven't worked on it since the day I started it. I haven't. It is a Just Nan piece called Peacock Majesty. It's got lots of specialty stitches in it. I don't know why I haven't done it. They don't look hard. Like I did that Dinky Dyes band sampler. I can do this. These are not difficult. There's nothing difficult about this. There's absolutely nothing difficult about this. Why am I not working on it? Maybe it's the fact that I really don't care for this linen. It could be that. But I think it'll be gorgeous because it is what it's charted for. So this is all I have done. This was a Mania start in I think 2016. That's all I did. That is stupid. This piece is small. I can do this. And it's so pretty. And I think that it's going to be even more gorgeous than this picture because of course it is. And it's an out of print chart too. So why am I not... I want out of print stuff on my walls. Maybe I should just cut up that chart and frame it. I'm just kidding. I don't want to do that. That was abandoned. That was an abandoned project. We won't discuss it. Spring has sprung. This is a piece that I got from the 2016 Year of Giving that Heather Stitches did. Also out of print. Can't find this anymore. I am doing it on a piece of 14 count Ada from Fabrics by LJ that I also got with that package. My needle minder is also from Heather Stitches from her Year of Giving. And I'm not that far off, right? I can't see. I need to do that big S and the ladybug and the bee and the watering can. And it looks like the stems to the flowers. That would not take me that long. And some French knots. Why have I not finished that? I think I want to make it into a pillow. Probably because I just keep seeing this as a pillow. I don't know what else I would make it into. I don't know. Do you have some ideas? I don't know that I would. I'm not going to frame it. I'm definitely not going to frame it. Maybe I could do one of those canvas finishes. That would be cute. I don't know. But that's going to happen. Apocalypse. Gonna happen. Gonna finish that. That has been languishing for way too long for no good reason. Brouhaha. This was Tracy P's birthday Stitchlong project from this year that I was trying to work on when I was really not stitching very much. So I'm stitching this in hand on fabric that I dyed with blueberries during one of my For Science videos. And I am using all hand-dyed threads from, most of them are from House of Embroidery, hand-dyed in South Africa. I do have a few Carrie's Creations that I have thrown in here, but I don't think I've used any. Honestly, I think this is a Carrie's Creation. I don't know what though, so don't ask me. But the rest of these are all House of Embroidery, and I altered the border to include Algerian eyelets. So that wouldn't take very long to finish. So that is going to get done. Apocalypse. This is my Prairie Schooler Santa 2004. This I started on Christmas Eve with Sim last year. So in 2016, we started these. She just finished hers. You might have seen it on Instagram or on Stitchmania. This is as far as I am. Not very far. So I need to get on that. Because these do work up pretty fast when you work on them. I don't have the pieces. He just needs a head in his bag and the rest of his robe and the rest of the embroidery frame. That's all. That's all he needs. So that needs to get done. Kindred Spirits. Kindred Spirits. by the Primitive Needle. That needs to get done. So I worked on this quite a bit. Well, maybe not quite a bit. I did work on this year. I don't know how long it's been in my whip pile, but I'm not very far. I'm not very far from being done. The border has taken me forever. I have so many. I have 3 needle minders on here. That's ridiculous. So this is where I'm at. I am stitching this on 40 count Murky, which was a gift from Jill. And I'm stitching it with HDF silks. And my needle minders, that one was one from Abby, this one was one from Jill, and this one, Splat Cats from Delicious Threads. Jen, Jill, Delicious Threads. So this is where I'm at. I just have to finish that 3rd line of text. All of the little motifs on the right. Yeah, so I have to still finish all of this, the rest of this line, and then the border. Sorry, I just cracked my knuckles in the screen. That needs to be done. This just needs to be done. This is a special piece to me. Because, you know, HDF, which I will probably never go out of my way to buy again. Just because, I mean, maybe I would. I don't know. Whatever. Silks are silks. And I just love silks. Also, needing to be finished is the Bird Keeper from The Good Housewife. This is also something that Jill and I started together. This was our Stitch from Stash, New Year, New Start piece. Did you finish this, Jill? I don't remember. But I need to get that done. I know she's ahead of me at least. This is as far as I am. Not very. I think I needed to convert some colors. Because do you see this cardinal? I mean my lighting. But it's kind of yellow, like you see the tail, it's red, and then it's got this yellowish color. This is charted for NPI silks. And all of the flowers have like a yellow tinge around them. The DMC conversion for that is like a cream. It's really ugly. See? I don't want all my flowers to be cream colored, and it's also in her cardigan as well. Nope. So I need to come up with a better color than that. And I just never got that far. Wow, there's cat fur everywhere. This needs to happen. Oh, I'm so excited. I love this piece too. Yay. So that's a Whipocalypse piece. Adam and Eve chatelaine. So I don't have this written down as a Whipocalypse piece, but it definitely needs to be worked on. So I started this for Stitch Mania, and I don't remember if I think I started it on my birthday or somewhere around there. And this is as far as I got. And of course I don't have the picture to show you. So you're just going to have to Google Adam and Eve chatelaine. It's beautiful. These I think are some silks. This is as far as I got. I was trying to stitch on this when I sliced my finger. Remember when I sliced my thumb on the mandolin? Do you remember that? I do. Vividly. And speaking of that mandolin, my husband just used it when I was making scalloped potatoes for our Christmas dinner with the in-laws. And I asked him to slice the potatoes because I was doing other stuff, and he likes to do the grunt work in the kitchen for some reason. And he's like, where's that slicer? And I swear to God, I got heart palpitations. And I was like, don't use it. Just don't. He hasn't cut himself on it. He's used it a few times. And so he took it down and put it all together. And then he's like, let's test a few potatoes. And he just, and he didn't wear the glove and he didn't have the guard. And I was like, stop. I was dead serious. Stop what you're doing right now. You're making me really nervous. Like, that's what I did when I wanted to, oh, I can remember it. Just, I can still feel it. When I was like, I'm just going to take these zucchinis and do a few. And then I sliced into my thumb. Stop right now. I had a mini freak out, and it sounds funny, but I literally had a biological reaction to him using that. Anyway, back to Adam and Eve chatelaine. That needs to be worked on. I don't know that I'm going to finish it this year, but I definitely want to make a concerted effort to work on that. It's important to me. I love that one. One more apocalypse. This is The Spirit of Christmas by Lizzie Kate. So it's not a mystery anymore. This is what it looks like. Tracy P just finished it. It's beautiful. I really thought that I would have it done for Christmas, but then I just stopped because that's what I do. So this is on a piece of, what, 32 count Heartland? Is it 32? I'm sure it is. 28. I lied. Came with the kit. Gosh, all my stuff is so wrinkled, shameful. That's as far as I am. Not very far. So I would like to finish that up. Why do I have so much Christmas stuff that I want to finish up next year? I don't know. I don't know, because I'm strange. So with this challenge, I'm also going to blog. I mentioned this in my Stitch With Me video that I put up yesterday. I've been meaning to start a blog. I need to start a blog. I need to, for, business-wise, I need to have ways to reach people other than Facebook. Because let's be real, not everybody has Facebook. And, I want to reach all Flosstubers especially, but if there's no way, I can't come on here and show a picture of everything that I buy and have for sale and then run it off 3 different platforms. That's not possible. So I'm gonna start a blog for my cross stitch and what I'm doing with 3 owl threads. That's gonna be fun. I've been toying with that idea for a year now and I just never pulled the trigger. So I need to do that. So I will be putting together a post in the next week or so, and I will try to have pictures of all my pieces and plans and things. That's going to be really fun. So that'll be coming. I was going to go someplace else with that, and I don't remember what it is. Okay, so before I do haul, I want to talk Stitchy Wishes. This will be the 3rd year in a row that I have done Stitchy Wishes. Normally I do it way earlier in December, and I just kept forgetting when I would upload stuff. So Stitchy Wishes 2017/2018, I don't even remember how I did it. Normally I put up a Gleam giveaway, so you would fill out the form and then I would pick that way, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do the random comment generator for YouTube. This is what I want. So those of you that are new to Stitchy Wishes, basically I pick somebody and I send them stuff in the new year. Just a package, not all through the new year. And normally I would ask for where do you have a wish list and what kind of stuff do you want? And I'm not going to do that this year. This is what I'm going to do this year. Leave a comment below. Anybody that leaves a comment will be entered for Stitchy Wishes. The Stitchy Wishes giveaway. Don't mention giveaway because we don't like that. If you've made it this far into this video, it's obvious that you're not stitching or you're not fishing for a giveaway. You're looking and listening to me blab on about cross stitch. So leave a comment and let me know what you are most looking forward to stitching in 2018. I'm most looking forward to stitching my chatelaine, I think. That's what I'm going to say. It's a really hard question. Feel free to think about it for a minute because I was actually thinking about it in the car on my way home from the grocery store this morning before I started recording, and I couldn't answer myself in the car. I couldn't, but I had forgotten about the chatelaine. So that's what I'm going to say. I'm most looking forward to stitching on my chatelaine, though Kindred Spirits and the Bird Keeper are pretty high up there. And my 12 days and everything else. See how that goes? So tell me, what are you most looking forward to stitching? I will draw a winner. Normally I do it on New Year's Day, but that's not very far from now. So I will draw a winner on January 15th. I will use the YouTube random comment generator, and I will contact you and we will talk about your stitchy wishes. That's how we'll do it this year because I'm so late. So it's just a little thank you from me to you for sticking around for another year, listening to me, blah, 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 blah. And supporting all of us in what we love to do. This is our passion, right? So good times. That's what we're going to do. January 15th. Leave a comment below. What are you most looking forward to stitching in 2018? I'm excited to read your answers because it's just another little form of enabling. Not that I'm buying anything, because Stitch from Stash. Stitch from Stash. Okay. Haul, and then I'll let you guys go, because I did buy some stuff, because, you know, Stitch from Stash doesn't start until January 1st. Oh my gosh, you guys. I can't even. So let me see what I have here. I have a few things. Okay, first, I need to talk to you about Angel of Love. It's Angel of Love, right? Crinkle, crinkle. I'm sorry. So I had mentioned, that's garbage. I had mentioned that I want to stitch Angel of Love in 2018. And I thought that I wanted to use Aztec from Under the Sea Fabrics. You guys, is this too dark? It's really a lot oranger in real life. Yeah, do you see that next to it? See how it turns orange? That's the color of it. So let's pretend here. Let me see what I can, let's see what I can do. Okay, so it's this orangey brown. See that? You guys, is that too dark? Because I think it would pull, I think it would pick up the colors in the skirt really well, but I'm a little worried about the halo. I don't know. Tell me what you think. I looked at it on the viewer and it was just all wrong because the picture on the viewer was linen and this is Lugana, 28 Lugana. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't want to do it on something very plain though. Maybe I'll have to coffee and tea dye something. Who knows? But I don't plan on starting that anytime too soon. Let's talk about this sweet little gift. The sweet little giftie that I got from Olivia and Elena, along with this fabulous Christmas card. Look at that. Are you kidding me right now? Look at those crazy cats. Oh my goodness. So thank you. Maybe I need to put this into something to start. No, I can't start anything else right now. I also got the best mug, but it's in the dishwasher, so you can't see it. But I will feature it in a future Flosstube video. It's the best mug ever. My husband, I sent a picture of the mug to my husband in a text message, and I was like, my friends get me? And he responded, I sure don't. Dying. Okay. I bought this before my last video, but I forgot to show you. I finally broke down. I had to buy this. Sue Hillis's, 'Twas the Night. And look who's on the back of it. Hi, Vanna. So I have that. And I'm sure I'm just going to file it away somewhere. Shepherd's Bush Thankful Notes. Isn't that pretty? I don't even know. I think I just picked that up because I needed more fall things. Jeanette Douglas, vintage flowers. I actually ordered vintage birds too, but it was out of stock. So I guess I won't be getting that anytime real soon. Garrett, remember what we talked about? We may have to make that happen. 1798 Quaker sampler from The Good Huswife. All right, let's talk about The Good Huswife for a minute. Did you see how Lisa Brown, that's her name, right? She's re-releasing some of her stuff. I saw on Stash Unload last night a crap ton of Good Huswife charts for sale. I imagine it's something like the Prairie Schooler, and when it was announced that Prairie Schooler was re-releasing a bunch of patterns, people were trying to offload their stuff that they had been hoarding so that they could charge enormous prices. I mean, you know, it makes good business sense, but so I saw a lot of stuff on Stash Unload, but I didn't buy any because what if it's re-released? Though I like the originals. Like this is in this fun envelope and the charts inside, and I love this. I'm very excited to have that. This is also a Good Huswife. Ellen Birdseye. I think I got these off Etsy. Ellen Birdseye. That's pretty. Enjoy that. Also a Good Huswife. Potter's Hill. This is the house where my brothers and sisters live. Bird, my dog, we live on Potter's Hill. Isn't that cute? This was a free chart that I got with this Potter's Hill because she was going to ship it like after the weekend. So she sent me this Threads Through Time sampler, the Ann Carter sampler, and it's Adam and Eve. How did she know? Look at that. I love it. Are those animals over their bodies? I don't know what those are. But I was so excited because I've never seen that. And then this is Tracy's fault because she sent me a picture in a message that she had started this. She just showed it on her most recent update. So I had to buy this because of course I did. And I've ordered the charts as well. Or the threads. That might be a 2018 start. Birds of a Feather by Papillon Creations. That's it. That's all I got. Which is plenty. Okay. That's it, guys. I need to get some stuff done around here. So I'm going to go. Thank you for sticking with me through this Crazy Whip update. I will see you guys in the new year. Stitchy wishes, comment below. What are you most looking forward to stitching in 2018? Happy holidays, you guys. Be safe, be merry, stitch like crazy, enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, enjoy your solitude. God, I'm looking forward to solitude. And I will catch you in 2018.